What's up, everybody? It's a Blue Drake, and today we're going to be looking at the BW mod for the German forces. The Buntweiser mod? The Buntweiser? Bint? I don't know how to say it. Bundeswehr. Bundeswehr? I don't know. B-U-N-D-W-E-I-S-E-R? I don't know. Whatever. It's German. I don't speak German. But we're looking at the German forces for ArmA 3. As always, if you enjoy this video, be sure to share and or subscribe. That helps out more than you know. And at the end of the video, I will be giving a score 1 out of 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being the best thing I've ever played. So let's get right to it. First thing we're going to look at is, in fact, the weapons. So we got a whole bunch of boxes here. Some of them are going to have duplicates of weapons, so we're not going to look at all of them. That looks like the gear. Look at that later. More gear. That says launchers. I'm not going to look at that until the end. Weapons. Alright, that looks like most of the weapons. Let's see what these other boxes are. Scopes. Alright, we'll be taking a look at that. Silencers. Nice. That'll be useful. And just basic ammo, I guess. Beta C-Mags. Ooh, nice. Alright, let's see what's in these big boys. Okay, this looks like just... Oh, wow. Okay, so that's just like everything. And I have a feeling this is the exact same thing. Just everything. Okay, wow. Cool. Alright, let's just start with the, wow. So much to go through. This is definitely going to be a longer video. Lots of weapons. So, first things first, let's look at the basic weapons. And we'll go from there. So I'm going to get rid of this, I guess. Well, no, not sure if I can. Put it on the ground. Go away. Just, get rid of the majority of my stuff. Alright, there we go. So I can have room for whatever I'm going to be looking at in here. So, first things first. G36ES. Let's look at the different variants of this. There's the one with the grenade launcher. Don't know what that is. What's the difference? Oh, no, wait. I have no idea. G36K. Oh! Wait, what? Oh, I'm pouring them on the ground, now I feel stupid. So that's the G36ED. Standing by. Are you now? Here, let's take a look in this one. Alright, so here's the normal G36, and then here's the G36K. So G36, G36K. Alright, that's interesting. So it looks like the G36 has a longer barrel. And the G36K is just a slightly shorter one. This is one with a beta mag and a bipod and grenade. Okay, cool. All right, let's just take a look at all the basic animation or the models here. So there's MG4, MG5, tan MG5, G27, G28. Let's see what the difference between that is. A little bit of a longer barrel, and then patrol G82, and then the rest are sidearms, and we'll look at those later. So first things first, G36. Let's pop off a couple shots with this puppy. Get to the range here. Nice iron sights. Like the sounds. Definitely sounds pretty high quality. I'm very happy they didn't use default sounds. Very nice. Let's see if the other guns sound and or function any differently. I'm going to say that they probably do not. There's the, take a look at the, functioning, very nice, functioning, grenade sights. Those are actually on the dots and everything. 250, 200, 250, 300. Yes. Perfect. Good. Good with the grenade sights. Accurate. Not just a gimmick. They actually function the way they're supposed to. Fire a couple shots. Yeah, same deal. G36K. Yeah, same deal. And the same deal with the G36K and the grenade launcher. G36 and the bipod. Interesting with the beta mag. Good reload animations for the beta mag, even though it's default, but whatever. At least they're actually aligned properly. Hey buddy, you having fun stealing my shit, jackass? Okay, MG4. Let's take this down range. Oh, that's interesting. Custom, how does that work for reloads? Hold up, let me take an extra magazine for this thing, because that's really confusing. No, where is it? There it is. There we go. Okay, got a reload for that. See what that looks like. Very nice. Aligned properly. I love the custom animation of him holding the magazine. That's actually really cool. So let's give this a shot. Oh yeah, nice. See, it's got that clinky sound, but it's not overly powering and obnoxious. Well, it's almost overpowering and obnoxious, but not that much. Not nearly as much as other mods. Nice. Oh, wow. Custom animations for the magazine when it is empty. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Let's take a look at the other weapons. MG4, MG5. Same kind of deal, holding the magazine? Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Big ass magazine. Holy shit. Nice sound. The little echo is kind of obnoxious, the click at the end. But what is that? Huh. Well, at least it's not like really that obnoxious. It's not that bad. Very nice. And so we continue. MG5 tan, same deal. Alright, G27. Now these look nice. Good sounds. I'm very happy they have different sounds for all these. Oh, hey, it's got the, yes, definitely points in its favor. Loving the custom magazines with the bullets. We actually had the same thing in the French Forces mod, and I was really impressed with that. If you notice, every time I fire a bullet, it disappears in the mag, so... See? So, fire a couple more. Every single bullet is modeled in the magazine. How cool is that? Just fire a couple more. See? Now there's only 2 left that you can see. Now, the only ones that are left are inside the actual mag well. Very nice. Those touches are always much appreciated. Alright, continuing on. G27 AG, same kind of deal. G82, like the marksman version of it. The smaller magazine. It's actually kind of hilarious because I still have those see-through magazines, but it doesn't really matter because there's like barely any ammunition that you can actually see. I wonder. Oh my gosh! If you actually unload it for a split second, you actually get to see the bullets still in the magazine. Reload. Yep, there they are. That's cool. Very nice detail. Let's take a look at the last patrol. Alright, let's use the patrol one to look at these sights. And I'll get some of these out of here. Let's see. That. And I'll put on a backpack and carry the rest of them. Backpack. Oh, there we go. Here, you know. Now, is it a full backpack? Wait, oh. Of missiles. You already have the okay. Need more of those then. Then, give the G28 silencer. MG4 and MG5 silencers. Okay, that's interesting. And then these are thermal imaging devices. Don't know what these connect to. Panzerfaust. Zeiss? ZO? I don't know what those are. For. Let's take a look at the Navi pad.
Ready.
Sure you are ready. Alright, and let's take a look at the, wherever they are. There we go. Grenades. Frag grenade, smoke grenade, white smoke grenade, that, and the Kestrel. I cannot seem to put anywhere, but whatever. And that should be everything that I actually need to look at. Do the beta C mags work for this? Is it only certain types of mags? G27, G28. It's interesting. I thought those mags would be cross-compatible. Oh well. Anyways. Alright, let's test out these different scopes. For some reason can't change my oh, maybe this one is only semi-automatic. Yep, only semi-automatic. Alright. Let's take a look at these different scopes. Here is the whatever this is. Oh, that's depressing. That's gonna take off. The scope is not 3D. And to be honest, I don't even care about 3D scopes, but you should be able to see outside the scope. Being able to see, instead of it just being a black overlay, that drives me insane. It really should have, you should seriously be able to see out the side of the scopes, just like you are in real life. This unrealistically takes down on your situational awareness. I mean, hell, there's not very many ways to actually let you see outside your scope in a way that would be realistic, because in real life you have one eye down the scope, and then you have one eye that gives you like full open vision. But in this case, it would still be a nice compromise to have the edges of the scope be see-through for this one, kind of like the vanilla scope. So that's not very nice. I don't like that. Does have a nice backup sight, though. Well, it's the same sight, I guess, that we were just using. Let's keep going. Let's see, micro. We just used that, right? Yeah, we just used that. Look at the short dot now. Now, same problem. That's not a big deal, really. Just kind of obnoxious. Just carrying that over from ArmA 2, I guess. Which isn't that great. Put the silencer on just for the hell of it. And then, I don't know what this is. Flashlight? Flashlight plus IR laser. I can never figure out how to use those. Try out the, okay, same deal, just different color. Try out the Schmidt and Bender. Oh, wait, we just tried that, didn't we? Right? Isn't that the... Oh, wait, no, this is a completely different one. Like in the silencer. Or suppressor, whatever. Don't freak out. Get the Zeiss. This reminds me of the vanilla scope. I don't think it is, though. And I believe that's all the scopes. So, unfortunately, I do not like the fact that the sights are not 3D and or transparent on the sides, so that's definitely not favorable. I am not happy with that. Okay, moving on, we're going to take a look at the hefty sniper rifle now, the GA2. Let's put a nice big scope on that just to look legit. And then, what other attachments can go on this thing? I'm assuming it doesn't get a silencer. I don't really know what that goes on. Let's take a look at the Navi pad, actually. Let's see, it's a fucking... No, map. There we go. Oh. I guess the Navi pad's the same thing as the GPS. So yeah, this puppy sounds... Ah, that's loud. Alright. Take a look at the iron sights on this thing. Oh, nice. It's a shame that, they really should make it so you can set the sights, in the same way that you can set the grenade launcher. I don't understand why that's not possible. It should be. See, it's got the little ranges on it. You should totally be able to adjust that. Just like in Red Orchestra. See, you can set the, you can set the range, but it's not gonna do anything for the actual thing that you use to set the ranges with. I kinda wanna shoot one of these guys, but I'll be nice. Nice. Alright. So that's all the primary weapons. Moving on. Let's take a look at the, not primary. Oh wait, hold up. We have to look at the grenades. So, first things first, DM25. Go, DM25. Smoke grenade, okay. Going DM25 orange and yellow. Yay, good work, you guys. Alright. Oh, yeah. Wait, does that have a fan on it? These have fans on them? That's a cooled weapon crate? Damn, you live in that thing. Okay, here we go with the grenades. Boom. Thrilling. Okay. Moving on with the secondary weapons. Oh, my head's in the crate. Let's take a look at the P8 first. Like in this model. Very nice. Does that use the normal mags? You know, to be honest, I really did like the DayZ system of loading bullets individually into mags. I wish they would incorporate that in ArmA. I know they have the mag repack mod, but I wasn't really impressed with that. The DayZ version, I dare say, is much better. Let's give this a shot. Very good animation. Very nice. Moving on. I believe that's all the sidearms. Just go through here, make sure. Alright. So that only leaves one thing. Launchers. Let's take a look at these bad boys. And then figure out if I can actually put stuff on them. Can I put stuff on you guys? What do these go to? I'm so confused. See, oh yeah. Nice. Weapon Panzerfaust. There we go. Oh, it's a night vision one. Oh wait, no. Where is it? I don't know if it is or not, but I can't turn the night vision off now, which is a problem. Hold up. It does say in night vision attachment. Okay, cool. What is that normally? Oh, normally it's just... Oh, that's interesting. So when you put it on... Huh. Does this have a... backup sights? Nope. Let's see here.
Ready.
So when you put that on, it just makes it night... Oh, interesting. Has a little thingy on the top there. Oh, okay. So it's not really... Oh. So it's always night vision. I see now. Okay. Let's fire this thing off. Try to hit that building. So the way the sight works is the little boxes are actually the outline of the tank. The little square on top is the turret, and then the little side squares are, you know, the body. So normally what you're supposed to do is you're here, like, for instance, if you're looking at this, you're supposed to, like, see? So, like, the top one is where that is, but if I was farther away, you know, you just set these to the outline of the tank, and then you should be able to hit it, which, to be honest, I love. I love that sight. It makes it so much nicer and more useful. And then pretty much anything that's this close, you just use the top sight for. But so that's pretty cool and very convenient. But unfortunately, I don't have any tanks set out there, so we might just give that a try later. But until then, I'm gonna shoot this thing. So how big would you say a tank would be at that range? I'd say that little hut is probably about the size of a tank, so maybe like that. Yeah, pretty close. Panzerfaust 3. Used. Can you not reload this thing? Used disposable rocket launcher. Interesting. Hold up. Let's see if I can reload it. Because if it really does have it set up so it's... Because, like, the AT4s need to be like that. Where are the rockets? There they go. Yeah, okay, cool. So it properly models a disposable rocket launcher. That's nice. Instead of reloading AT4s with rockets, which is stupid. Okay, so now we're going to look at the... See, are these all disposable? Does this have sights that goes on this too? Oh, okay. So, let's take a look at this thing. RGW-90. Same kind of deal. Set this up right there. Ah, so much closer. Used rocket launcher? Okay, used. Very nice. Guided anti-air missile. And this one actually requires to be loaded manually. Once I get to him here. There we go. Load that puppy. This is a Stinger. Pretty basic. Just gonna fire it at nothing here. Whoa! Nice. Okay. Is there anything else we need to look at? Navipad. I don't really know what these go to. The ZO 4 times something. Night vision device. Thermal imaging device. I guess those are just like attachments that go on to certain things, like the rocket launchers and stuff, which makes sense, I guess. The vector, which I'm pretty sure is just normal. Yeah, let's look at that. Pretty sure that's vanilla. But if it's not, there you go. There's that. Pretty basic. Yeah, okay, so that is all the weapons that I know of. I don't think there's anything else. Take a look here, just to make sure. No extra things hanging around. Okay, yeah, that's everything. So that's the weapons. Let's move on to the uniforms. Okay, so I actually didn't realize this. My home button is actually my record button, and when I pressed it, the actual nav thingy for the German faction came up. So I'm in the escape menu and I hit record so I don't make it go away. But there's that, which is pretty cool. I don't know how to work it at all. So let's see if I can. I don't know. It's there though. So yeah, I'm gonna drop that now because if I hit home, it's just gonna stop recording. Okay, so we're gonna look at the. Oh, I accidentally hit time increase because I was trying to figure out the navy pad. All right, now we're gonna look at the unit uniforms. Like the desert camo. You got a nice big gun on you. And the laser sight thing, which is apparently having trouble staying on the gun. It's kind of wiggling around. What is that about? And he's dancing. Oh. You have your... Oh, okay. I don't know why they keep rearming at that thing. They're not even firing bullets. There's a grenadier. There's a marksman with his big pimpin' weapon, and he keeps moving around, making it very hard to film him. Yeah, that's right. You know who's boss. That gun looks so cool. Now looking at it. It's actually really sick. Okay, he's dancing now. And here's the different camo versions. The same soldier. Same kind of deal. Love the holding animations of the weapons. I'm happy they made custom things for that. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, cool. That's pretty much all the infantry uniforms. So let's move on to the vehicles. So this pack comes with the Leopard tank and the Puma with two different decal variants, or camo variants. We're going to take a look at the Puma first. Puma actually looks like a modernized version of the Puma. I don't remember seeing Pumas that look like this, but maybe I'm crazy and they've always looked like that. Rearm the Puma, no. I wonder if there's any interactable sections of this Puma. How do you get into this Puma? Is the back where you get in? Is that like a... Is that a door? Holy shit. It's a crazy ass door. Let's get in the back here. Very, very good detail. Very nice. Loving it. Although... Wait a second. This actually looks familiar. This isn't vanilla, is it? No. No, can't be. These chairs look familiar. It looks like the APC interior for the vanilla APC. Well, maybe I'm crazy. I'm just gonna assume that it's not. So, either way, it's still an interior of an APC and it looks great, so, yeah. Alright, oh, this is interesting. That's really weird, actually. I've never seen that before. I'm not sure if I like that or not. It's actually kind of an interesting take. It's not a vehicle interior, but it's kind of the next best thing. Oh, I do like the thing that shows where the vehicle's facing in the top right. That's kind of cool. Has a safety. Says thermals, I guess. It's night vision, I imagine. That's pretty cool. I don't know why it flashes the entire screen black when it changes. Shouldn't do that if it's just on the screen. That kind of destroys the immersion aspect of it. I have to blink every time I change it. I love, ooh. I love how it shows Let's see, does it show? Oh, it has the range and everything? I wish they would just make this bigger. They should just make this bigger. I don't know why they haven't made this bigger. And I don't know what the GP and the parry means. This is actually really cool. I'm actually really impressed with this. A lot, actually. I'm just kind of confused. So that's AP. Can I reload heat? Reload ABM. Wow. You know what? I actually like this a lot. I would actually say I like this just as much as full-blown interiors. I know that sounds weird saying that, but I would prefer something like this other than full-blown interiors. Just kind of like a blurry picture and then showing the actual TV screen, because it gives you that feeling that you're inside of a tank. And that's always what I want. Like, I want to have that feeling that I'm inside of a tank. I don't want to have a feeling that I am the tank. I know that sounds like a weird distinction, but I mean, in Project Reality and stuff, like, that's what I always feel like. I feel like I'm hiding in a tank and I'm safe and I'm killing things on a TV screen, and that's awesome. And it doesn't really feel like that when you're kind of looking through the TV screen like you're just looking at it through your eyes, because that's not how it is. Like, you should have to look at a TV screen. So this is actually really cool. I like this a lot. I know this is a long shot, but it would be really awesome if you could have like a cursor and press the little buttons at the bottom of the TV screen, but I know that's not gonna happen. That would be awesome though. Maybe one day we could have that. This is very cool though. I like that a lot. Let's take a look at the commander's position. Same kind of deal. Oh, yes. I love this. Everything should have this. Everything. All the vehicles should have this. This is great. This is exactly what I want. This is, oh, perfect. Perfect. This is, oh my gosh. I kind of want to give this mod 10 out of 10 now. I was going to give it a 9.5 because of the scopes. The scopes not having like the edges that were see-through, but I might forgive it for that because this is so awesome. I just want to praise this so much. Except for the everything turning black. That's kind of obnoxious, actually. I don't know why that's a thing. Let's take a look at the driver's seat. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. Let's turn out just to... Yes! Wait, what the hell was that? Fold out mirrors? Oh my gosh, yes! Okay, that is the coolest thing ever. Ever! Fold in mirrors. Oh my gosh, that is... Whew! I am enjoying this. Okay, this is great. Alright, these guys know how to make a mod. Like, holy shit, this is so much better. This is how it should be, right here. Like, this is a perfect compromise, because everybody's like, oh, we don't want to do full-blown tank interiors because it takes so much time. This is my compromise. This is great. This is what I actually want. I want the function and the feel that you're inside of a tank. I don't really want to see all of the inside of the tank. This is good enough. I want the function and I want the feel. Look at this. This is great. This is like I'm inside of a tank, and I'm using the tank as if similar to how it would be used in real life. You don't need full-blown interiors for this. This is a creative way to compromise around that. This is great. I'm going to sing this praises forever. This is amazing. I'm very, very happy about this. Commander, passenger, and then the passenger has full-blown interiors, so that's, you know, that's nice. Yes, very, very nice. Very happy about this. This is probably going to save the mod and give it a full-blown 10 out of 10, because I mean, I'll still voice my distaste over the scopes and how I think they should be different, but that's not necessarily a flaw, because they still function the way they're supposed to, and to be honest, old ArmA used to do that all the time. So if there's one thing so far that I would suggest this mod doing a little better is making those scopes 3D, or at least giving them a 2D overlay with a transparent outline so you can see around it to have better situational awareness. But that's not necessarily a problem, that's just a personal preference, because it's been like that for a long time. Not to mention, another thing is you don't even have to use those scopes in missions, because we've already got the default ArmA 3 scope, so that's not a big deal. So anyways, alright, very impressed. Oh, let me turn off the engine. Shut up. Oh, wait, it is off. Oh, okay, it just took a while to turn off. Alright, let's take a look at the Leopard and hope that it's just as awesome. So, driver. Ah, yes. Yes. Now, I am kind of annoyed that I can't look left, because I really kind of want to look left here. But that's not that big of a deal. Does this have mirrors too? That is so cool! That is so cool! I love that! Ah, Bohemia, take note. For real. I do like this. This is a great compromise. I wish you could see a little bit more to the left and the right, but I'm not gonna freak out over it. Loving this. Loving this. So much. The loader seat. I don't even know why the loader... Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh! You turn out? Oh, sick! Oh my gosh, full functionality. Hold up, let me turn this to, the game, turn this to difficulty elite so it stops. Because my right click isn't just iron sights, but it kind of doubles as a third-person view thing. But I never play on veteran or thing, because I hate third-person view, so it's never usually an issue. Oh, wow. Loving... Oh my god, I'm loving this so much. You can turn in, so the loader is like a functional aspect of the tank. That's great. It is kind of annoying to be stuck in this little viewport. I don't really know what the loader has access to as far as view, so that's not particularly... That's not a big deal. It's kind of cool. So, let's see. To be honest, as the loader's probably going to stay on the outside for the most of the time anyways, because you're just going to turn in just to get protection from everything. Alright, so let's go to commander seat. Ah, yes! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Yesity, yes, yes! Blue Drake is happy. Blue Drake is so happy. Oh, look! Look! The little, Oh my gosh, I love that. See the, at the bottom left, the little switch is moving? I love that. Oh my gosh, this gives me so... Oh, I cannot sing this praises enough. It would be very, very cool, though, if they let you have a cursor and click those buttons. That would make me very happy. But the little detail of it moving when you zoom in and zoom out, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. How wonderfully functional. Oh my gosh, look at the top. It even gives you, like, a, so you can say somebody like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Oh, and they can, please tell me the gunner has that too. Oh, the gunner doesn't. Oh, that's obnoxious. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, how depressing is that? So the gunner, unfortunately, does not have the same system that I've come to expect. That's depressing. That might take you back down to a 9.5. If you're going to have something like this that has this level of quality, be consistent. Damn it, be consistent. See, I don't like this scope thing. I wish they had it. Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe this isn't a big deal after all, because pretty sure the interior, the gunner position, is an eyepiece. It's not actually a TV screen. See, this is what I'm talking about, though. It would be nice if they still found a way around this. See, does that actually move the gun? It does, right? Oh, hold up. Reload 120 MZ. See, this is the problem I have, though. This doesn't really give you the feeling that you're inside of a tank. That's always kind of obnoxious. Boom. Just having this eyepiece is kind of, Well, that's obnoxious. Alright, let's go to the driver. I might still take that down to a 9.5, though. I feel so bad, but... See, I wish they were still able to find a way to implement the awesome system that they have for this with this, or well, with where's it, gunner seat? Because I don't know, a lot of the time, I don't know about you guys, but let's see if there's, before I talk shit, I want to make sure there isn't in fact like an interior or something. Press the view buttons. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but when I play ArmA or Project Reality, I mean, this is a mil sim. This isn't like Battlefield 4, so you're going to be stuck in a tank for a long amount of time. And if you're going to stay stuck in a tank for like an hour, being stuck in this little narrow viewport is just really, to me, depressing. I don't know why. It's just like you can't see much. You just feel trapped. But with something like this, I mean, even with the loader, like this makes me feel trapped. Like just sitting here, like I feel trapped. But when you have something like this is much better. Like you have something else to look at. You feel like you're inside of a tank, and that gives that feeling of immersion. And I'm sorry, if you're going to be sitting in a tank in a military simulator for like 1 to 2 hours at a time, you had better have some level of immersion. Otherwise, I'm just going to like shoot my brains out. Because some people are like, oh, it's milsim, you know, we're more worried about the realism, not the immersion. No, fuck that. It's all about the immersion too. The immersion is even more important because the play times that people spend in these vehicles is so much more like elongated. You need something else to keep them interested, or it just becomes really, really boring. And this is a really great like way to have that. This, not so much. Not so much immersion value. And that's why I like having full-blown interiors, because it just helps with that. But this is a good compromise. So, I'm probably going to mark down for this. But if in some future version, the Bundeswehr team, BW team, whatever, find some kind of way to implement the gunner sight in a way that kind of is immersive like this. I don't know how they would do it. Then that would probably bring this straight back up to a 10 out of 10. But we still got some things to look at, so let's not jump ahead of ourselves with the scoring. Drive this tank back. And then we'll get in the other two tanks, even though I'm pretty sure they're the exact same thing, just with different camo. Are you the exact same thing? Yeah, exact same thing. Exact same thing. Okay, cool. But yeah. Because I don't know if you guys know how like the interior of tanks work, but you have the scope, and then you can move the turret independent of the scope, and a lot of the and it really should feel like, it shouldn't feel like your head is the scope. It shouldn't. Why aren't you shutting up? Which one did I turn on? Is it you? Turn off that engine. Loving the sounds. Can you turn off, please? Alright, there we go. Oops. Anyways, you shouldn't feel like the scope is your head. You shouldn't feel like your eyes are attached to the scope. Because, you know, like when tanks drive around and they have their barrels like pointing toward the sky, that's because the gunner's like chillaxing in there, and he's not even looking through the scope. He's just chilling, and he can look at his hands, he could read a book, you know, like he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And yeah, I guess you could do that in like real life, like in you know, in your chair or whatever, but still, it just kind of, when you're playing a video game, especially with milsim, like the video screen becomes your eyes, and it's kind of hard to detach yourself from that feeling. So like, again, when it comes to having the sights, how do I get in here? Get in as there should be something else besides this scope to keep your attention while you're driving around. There really should be. Whether it's something as simple as like this, you know, I can sit here and chill. You know, I don't feel like that view. I don't feel like that little view screen bit is my eyes. But when I'm here, like, I want to look around. I want to be like, oh, what's going on? What's going on around me? But I can't, because my view is so limited. So it would be nice to have something else to just keep your attention and not make you want to blow your brains out. So yeah, that being said, let's move on. I think I've beaten that horse enough. Seriously, loving the Puma. Puma is perfect in every single way. Leopard, still pretty good, and for most people, I don't think they would have as much of a problem with this as I do, but the gunner seat really should have the same immersive value that all the other positions in both the Leopard and the Puma have. So yeah, that and the loader too. The loader should have something, but the loader's not as important. The gunner, on the other hand, pretty important. Immersive value, add it. You did it for everything else, give it to the Leopard somehow. Yeah, okay, so moving on. We're going to do what we always do with these reviews, and we're going to play a mission with the infantry and with the vehicles, and we're going to see how they play out. And then at the end of that, I'll give my final score. So, let's go kill some shit. Alright, and here we are. 2 mechanized infantry squads and a big, sexy Leopard tank. As always, we're going to take these guys and slaughter a enemy OP4 base, and then at the end of that, I'm going to give my review. So, let's get to it. Wrong button. Get these all set up so they know what they're getting into. Here we go. Oh shit! Ow! 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 That hurt. Try to get out of the open before we all get slaughtered. Oh shit. Lost that guy. There's some people. And I would not say they're good.
Okay, let's go!
See if I can get in here without getting slaughtered. You know what? I'm gonna take this stupid thing off. Got some bad guys over there. Alright. We still got some stragglers, but it looks like for the most part we've taken the base. Are you on fire? Oh shit, the tanks? Oh my god, we lost the tank. How did that happen? That's insane. Oh well, anyways. I would say this is sufficient for a full review. After going through all of this and thinking about it, I think I'm going to give this mod a solid 9.5. It's a great mod, great, one of the best I've ever played. Just right up there with the French forces, which were also really high quality. It is missing a couple things in terms of immersion. I did not like the fact that the scopes were not transparent. The interiors for the vehicles and the command gunner and all those positions are great, and I love what they've done. I love the compromise, but it could still use a little extra work, especially for the gunner with the Leopard tank and stuff like that. But overall, very high quality mod. Really recommend it. Link is in the description. Check it out yourself, play it, see what you think. Besides that, if you like this review, be sure to tell me in the comments. Be sure to share and subscribe. That always helps out more than you know. Let me know if you want me to do more reviews, and if you really do like these, I'm going to keep doing them. And besides that, hopefully I will see you on the battlefield very soon. This is Blue Drake, and I will see you next time. Love you!